What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. New content, and it's crazy. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with Matt Roberts. You get down here right now. We got to talk about EV. Purrely. My bad. No EVs were involved in the making of this video. So, what do you think about the deck, bro? What do you think about it?
It's actually nuts. Like, I was playing it, I'm just like, I just got so much hand advantage. It was just ridiculous. It becomes more of a resource game when you're playing this instead of just.
What deck does it remind you of before we get started? Is it anything it reminds you of? Or
kind of Zodiac, but not at all. But not.
He's like kind of Zoo, but no, just no.
I mean, if you're summoning out this towers, it's Trident, but better because you're quite literally just bot decking any card on the border graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
We'll get into that. Let's get into profile. Let's get into it.
All right, we got 3 Purrely yourself.
What does this one do?
Purrely on summon, it's not a once per turn. To execute the top 3 cards of your deck, add a Purrely spell trap. Mm-hmm. And then during the main phase, this part's a hard once per turn. During the main phase, reveal a Purrely quick play spell in your hand, attach it, and then go into the Xyz monster that requires that mentions in its text. So if you do Delicious Memory, you make Plump. If you reveal Pretty Memory, you get Beauty. If you reveal Happy Memory, you get Happiness.
Can you show the quick plays that go with those really quick, just helping people break it all the way down because it's new.
Pretty, Delicious, and Happy.
And that corresponds with the Witch Xyz.
This one goes with Happy. This one is with Beauty. Mm-hmm. This one goes with Plump. To be honest, this one should have been just like a rare. This one should have been the ultra rare. This one's
that'd have made that a chase ultra. Yeah, that'd have been crazy.
But this one's still good. We'll get to these in a second. Mm-hmm. And then we got 3 Purrely Lily. This one's a hard once per turn for both effects. Mm-hmm. On summon, add a Purrely spell trap that is not a quick effect. So you can't add the quick effects. Right. But you can. But the difference is this one attaches from graveyard. Oh. This one's from hand. This one's from graveyard.
So Seergraph. Mm-hmm. Right. Or not in hand. This is hand only, right?
Hand only. This is only graveyard.
Okay. So I have a feeling I'm gonna just foreshadowing some other stuff. I guess. Maybe.
Kinda. Not really.
Okay. It's not that busted, but it's strong.
It's strong. It's very strong. Then we got 1 Brow and 1 Snow, because these do not discard for cost.
Oh, okay.
Because these happen on resolution of all your effects. Because all of the memories have a initial first effect, and then they apply the effect to special summon from deck by discarding. So it's not a.
Are these mandatory as like an option to mess around with?
These are mandatory. Like the effects are mandatory when you discard them. So you can't chain block with them. That's only why I'm running 2.
What about the deck building part of it? Do you feel that they're necessary to play? Like you should play them?
You need some cards to be able to have as discard value.
I've seen either this or a Volcanic Shell. It's like Volcanic Shell can screw you in time. I feel like So
I'd rather play this because this one searches Brow, Snow grabs Brow, Brow draws you a card.
Free card advantage.
So it's quite literally 2 card. If I'm discarding Snow, it's 2 cards. So I'm basically discarding, and I'm placing way more. Mm-hmm. Then I got the Shadal package. I got 1 Hedgehog and Beast. This is standard in the normal list, but I'm also playing Skomata and Neshadal Genius.
Why Genius?
So Genius targets a monster on the field, negates its effects, and neither player can activate the effect for the turn. So when you're going into like breaking boards, or you can use your memories offensively with Genius.
Damn, you ain't got to do them like that, big fella. You ain't got to do them like that. I see how black folks do. I see how it is, man. I can say that I'm black.
Because I'm playing Shaddoll Fusion.
Oh, so it's every time you draw Shaddoll Fusion, you get to hit them with this effect.
Shaddoll Fusion just cracks boards with this effect.
This is my parent finger. That's slick though. You feel like that's good going forwards?
Yes. I'm still trying to test with it a bit more, but this is still really good.
Yeah. You bricked on a Shaddoll today, didn't you?
Not really.
Yeah.
I didn't really brick on it. It's more or less I was trying to use it offensively. I got Cosmic for it.
But that sucks. So Cosmic works against his deck, kind of?
To an extent.
Yeah.
But Hedgehog, if you're going Shaddoll Fusion, Shaddoll Fusion sends Genius and Hedgehog. Hedgehog grabs you Squamata, and then Squamata grabs you, draws you a card.
So they're going to thin themselves out anyway. I got you.
They're going to send themselves out. Their effects are just there to help. And then I'm doing the...
Shout out to Game Cafe.
Then I got the other engine. I got the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation.
Now what the hell are you doing?
This is quite literally free discard fodder. Okay.
This is your volcanic shell.
This is my volcanic shell.
Okay. Why? So why this package?
Grabs you field spell and a discard fodder.
Just like that. Easy enough.
Easy enough.
Somebody pulled a Starlight. You know. Somebody pulled a Starlight.
Good for you. But this grabs you. Some people are playing the Cobalt Eagle. You don't really care. This is the funny one. So the hand traps, we got Ash Blossom, Free Joel. This helps. This counter troll.
I see you. You slip that in like that's just a. Okay, I see you.
And then we got 2 Ogre. Ogre hits your.
How important is Ogre in this format?
Very important. It hits your Purrelys, hits the Xyz, normal monsters, hits Blazing Cartesia, just hits stuff that you
Blazing Cartesia, that's nasty, because if they get caught, they don't get the full effect. If they get ogred on it, that's nasty.
I did that to Austin earlier today, and he had to fuse off his Mirror Jade.
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. That's strong.
I'm playing 8 hand traps at the moment.
Your ratio, because of the format's shifting, so it's like you're trying to. I don't know about Ash Blossom.
Ash hurts certain decks, like Brand New Fusion.
Yeah.
It also hits some other random decks, but
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get the feel for things. That's just my go-to feel for things. Then we got 3 Pretty Memory. So this one, when you activate it, both players gain 1,000 life points. And then on Resolution, you can activate this effect. You don't have to. So if your opponent says, "Are you activating the effect to summon?" you don't have to declare that you are. The first effect is to gain 1,000 life points for both. Then you special summon a Purrely from deck by discarding. And then while it's attached, you can send 1 card you control to the graveyard, target one of your opponent's cards. Does it target? Yeah, target one other card your opponent controls, attach it as material.
So that gets dumb.
So, and the other good thing about this is these stack. They're not a hard. They're hard once per copies under the Xyz monster. So if you Xyz summon over again, they gain their effects again to snatch 3 cards. Snatch another card. Then we got the most busted card, Delicious Memory.
The one that should have been Ultra or something.
Yeah. So this one, target a monster. Cannot be destroyed by battle. The first time you be destroyed by battle, it's not. Actually, no. I just think it just doesn't destroy by battle. Yeah. And then while it's attached, gain 300 attack and defense for each material attached, which stacks.
That's dumb.
So if you have 3, you gain 300.
Yeah, why wasn't this? Yeah, that's backwards.
I know, right?
That is backwards.
So if you have 200 there, which you're more than likely going to have, it's going to be 600 per material. And if you have 3, it gets out of hand.
Quickly.
Very quickly. Then we got Happy Memory. Target one card on the field. The first time it is destroyed by card effect, it is not until the end of your opponent's turn. Until the end of the next turn. So if like say I target the field spell, and you activate Lightning Storm or Feather Duster, it's not destroyed.
So what would you say the strong points of this deck? Like, is it an OTK deck? Can it last a long resource game? Mid range-ish, you know?
Mid-range.
Yeah.
And then the other effects that you're gaining from this, it gains attack. You can attack multiple times, equal to how many happy memories are under it. Only on monsters though.
Okay. Otherwise, you can just attack until you get tired of attacking them.
So what you do is you target one of their monsters, make it can't be destroyed by battle, then you activate one of the effects to attach it,
and then just keep.
And then you would keep on attacking it.
Send all hate mail to Matt. His name is Matt M-A-T-T Roberts. Just so you don't forget. Right.
And then we got the new one, Purrely Sleeping Memory. The next time you would take battle damage or effect damage, you don't take any.
Dwarfs. I just realized it's the 7 dwarfs stuff.
Kinda.
Yeah, pretty, happy, sleepy.
This is basically. I think the story is that they're. If you can't tell, they're Polaroids in like a scrapbook. Which I think it's really cool. It's really cute. It's really cute.
Reminds me of that game with the yarn. I'm gonna post that. It's coming across your screen.
I don't know what you're talking about. But during the standby phase, draw a card. So if you Xyz summon again over it, which you have the ability to with Leap,
you're going to draw.
You're going to draw upwards anywhere between 6 cards to 2 cards during your opponent's standby phase.
Oh, that's nutty. Because it's like Mirage or Nightmare.
Yeah.
And the last one.
And then we got my friend. My friend. Once per turn, actually you can pay 500 life points to reveal 3 Purrely cards. Your opponent adds 1 at random, so if you just reveal 3 of the same one, you just get 1. Then the additional effect is if a Purrely Xyz monster leaves the field, target 3 Purrely quick play spells in your graveyard, add them back in hand.
So he's like the multi-roll of the deck, I guess.
If you kaiju it, get 3 back.
So this is multi-roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Can this be mixed with Striker? No. Probably not. Maybe.
No.
Kinda
not really.
Okay.
Because you have to summon Purrelys into the main monster.
So that's a really It's
this
engaged. That's engaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's engaged.
I mean multi-roll. My bad. Wrong name.
Both. Then we got 2 Purrely Street. Your Purrely monsters cannot be targeted the turn they are special summoned. So you can go around targeted protection, you get target protection. Only when it's your turn, when they're special summoned. But during the end phase, during either player's end phase, target a Purrely Xyz monster, attach a memory to them from deck. Or graveyard.
Whichever one that you want for that current moment.
Yep. So main combo is to attach 2 attach a sleeping memory if you haven't had yet to have one in rotation to be able to draw a card during your opponent's turn.
So it's whichever one that you need for that moment, you just go grab it.
Yeah. Whichever ones you feel like doing. And then if a Purrely Xyz monster leaves the field, special Purrely from deck or graveyard.
Oh, that's stupid. So it's consistent floating back to the baseline.
Yes, basically these 2, if your Purrely leaves the field, float. Then I'm playing 1 Xyz import.
That's a broken card.
It
slides right in the deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got Purrely Leap. Target a Purrely Xyz monster, special summon it, rank up into a different Purrely monster with a different rank.
So that's how you jump from 2 to the 7 guy.
During your opponent's turn, yep. Problem is, during the end of the next end phase, it goes back to the extra. And then while this is in graveyard, you can banish it to shuffle back 3 Purrely monsters back to the deck.
Stupid.
So that's how you get your resource gain. Then we move to the extra deck. We got 2 Purrely Plump. This is the best one out of your deck. Once per turn, attach 2 spells or spell traps from either graveyard to it. And if you have the Delicious Memory attached to it, it's a quick effect. Then up to thrice per turn, love that phrasing. Up to thrice per turn, if you activate a purely quick play spell, attach it, and then you're able to gain the additional effect to banish a monster till the end phase. So this is how you're being offensive and defensive at the same time.
Yep.
Then we got 2 beauty. Once per turn during the main. Once per turn, target an effect monster, negate it. It's a quick effect if you have pretty memory on it. And then if you same wording, up to thrice per turn, attach. But this one turns makes something go to defense. Change the battle position. Then we got 1 happiness because this one isn't the best one. Once per turn. Actually, at the beginning of this damage step, at the beginning of the damage step, if you destroy, if this card attacks, you add a Purrely card from your deck to hand. And if you have happy memory under it, you half the attack of something. Then, twice per turn, same thing. Then you're able to bounce a spell trap. Then we got the best card in this deck, Noir. So if you have, if a rank 2 monster has 5 or more materials, you can slap this on it. While this has 5 or more materials, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. While it has 5 or more. Then, not even once per turn, detach 2, target a card, put it to the bottom of the deck by detaching 2. And if you have a level 1 Purrely attached to it, it's a quick effect.
So that gets crazy, and it's not limited to once, so you just bounce. You can bounce, triple bounce stuff.
You can do it upwards of 10 times if you open it up here.
Man, Jesus.
And then we got 1 Purrely happiness. Same thing, you're able to exceed over something that has 5 or more materials. And if you have 5 or more materials, you can activate the effect to negate the entire all your opponent's monsters' effects, and they cannot respond to it.
That's dumb.
And then, if this card attacks, you can burn your opponent for 15.
That's stupid.
And it's not a once per turn.
So that seems like the whole theme of the deck.
Yeah, if you basically. And then we got a zoo.
Oh, in case you got materials left, you Zeus them after that.
Yeah.
And it's ulti. Shout out to the ulti.
That's backup plan number B. And then we got
backup plan number B.
Yeah.
Send all hate mail to Matt Roberts. Right, Mark? Isn't that right, Mark? Send all hate. Yeah. That was a finger coming at him right there. Right.
And then we got Dark, Donner, Unicorn, Access Code, Underworld Goddess.
Oh, okay. Can link a little bit.
Because you spam out your board like it's no one's business.
And you don't get locked like that?
Nope. There's no locking. And then you got Al Capone to just break through boards.
Al Capone.
With Shaddoll Fusion. Then side deck.
And the side deck, like this is a little bit of a
You actually have to play this.
Now, why do you have to play that? Because that's what I was going to ask.
So you have to play Santa Claus because it's the only kaiju-like monster to special in defense.
And if you get him in defense,
you're able to attack into it
repeatedly.
You're able to attack into it repeatedly and not lose your monster. Because if you kaiju them, it's going to come in attack mode, and you're able to lose your monster.
And the cool part about that is like it's Satan claws.
Yeah.
Which isn't cool. You know.
I know things are looking weird. I'm working on things.
Hey, you handle your business, big fella. I see you, and we out. Shout out to Flip Nation. Shout out Flip Nation. Flip Nation in the game.